Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. In our last episode, we started to lay the foundations of our Terran civilization. We slipped the surely bones of Earth and started to colonize new worlds. Specifically, we colonized Zelos 1. A nice little world. We're doing some research, and it's got some good income, although we have no way to use it yet. Factories are there, but they're not great. But this is more of a research and a wealth world. We have also discovered a beautiful Class 14 serene world, which we are going to be colonizing as soon as we can today. Also looking out for more, any other worlds which will be of use to us. We have still got Kilone 2, I think that's how you pronounce that, a precursor world which I really want to get to. I want to see what happens on those. And we've set up some good mining. At the very end, we decided to get our thulium mines and our durantium mines up and running. Okay, we've got a bit of a private problem over here, but so far they're leaving us alone. So, a precursor anomaly, and it's heavily defended. Interesting. I'm going to leave that alone for now, as it's got the phrase heavily defended on. But we will have to start building up some vessels to go and examine the anomaly. Fantastic. Our colony ship is now ready. Off to An 2. So yes, on today's episode, I'm going to be trying to expand our borders some more. Obviously colonize An 2. And just keep pushing our tech. I'd like to get to the stage where I can start building on-world financial buildings. I'd also like to meet some of our neighbours so I can start selling them stuff. I really do want to have income this game. I do not want to be skint again. Let's see, market centre. That's for wealth. Good. Build the market centre next. In fact, let's look at Earth. And we'll do a market centre over there, and let's see. You know what, I think I'll do an entertainment centre next to the capital. Yeah. As right now, my people are not particularly happy, which is not a good thing. However, our trading partners is completed. Encouraging and supporting trade is a great way to both bring in extra income and forge closer ties with our neighbours. Everyone's happy when they're making money. That's very true. So, the next thing I'm going to want trade post would be useful. Economics. Or do I want warfare at this point? You know what, I think I'm going to go for weapon systems. Just so I can start building... I said weapon, not defense. Thank you very much. I don't know, these scientists thinking they know better than me. So we can start trying to take out pirates, because they could turn out to be a pain later on. More thulium, fantastic. Hey, we're going to need to go and explore up here soon, see what's over there. Especially as we've pretty much explored the bounds of what's down here. There's some really good stuff down here though, lots of durantium. Okay. Colony ship is 6 turns away from the next colony. Survey vessel, you can go and check out the final planet down there. Where is you? You can travel, for convenience I'm going to say north, south, east, west. I know the universe doesn't work that way. But for convenience, you can go up north, find out what's there. Earth's building well, it's got decent construction by now, I reckon. Yes, 16 production, a lot of science, a little bit of wealth. We are in positive income. And our weapon systems are complete. The best defense is a good offense. Interestingly, so is the best offense. With that in mind, we've developed weapon systems which should prove very well suited to space-based defense and, as discussed, offense. Fantastic. So we've got some decent defense. Let's get some defense as well. Before we start building, we'll have a look what we can get. Let's make sure we have some stuff to defend ourselves. And it boils down to a sniper, so we have some nice laser weaponry. Or the knight. Also, nice laser weaponry. Not sure which one I'm going to go for yet. They've got the same amount of damage. Ah, the knight has a lot more health. Oh, I know what I'm building then. The more sturdy ones. As we're only going to have a few little ships out there, the stronger the better. Especially as there are quite a few pirates out there. But we're nearly there. The colony vessel is within sniffing distance of the new world. Okay, well you've done everything you can down there. Okay, let's have you go and explore up here, outside of the range of our scout vessel. Okay, world. But first we have defence. Naval crews are notoriously squishy and otherwise difficult to protect in a ship that operates in a hard vacuum. But we've got to do something, or they'll stop getting into the ships. That is very true. We do need people to go into the ships. Okay, so we could do Universal Translator so we can get Culture Push. Or we can improve our colonization, which I think would help actually. So we can go Manufacturing Specialization. I think I'm going to go down Construction and Research next. And Atmospheric. Oh, it's going to be a long time before we can get to that. So yeah, we are going to want to go Atmospheric Cleansing to get the Precursor World. So we could go Environmental Engineering, but I don't think we need that yet. I'm not really using farms. So if we're going to push the planets, it would make more sense to do Research and Construction. Yeah, so I'm going to go down this route. So, we can have extra manufacturing, or extra research capacity, or reduce the costs of building manufacturing and research centres. Either our research centres build more, or we get them up quicker. I think get them up. Yeah, this is a bit long term over short term, isn't it? We'll go manufacturing specialisation. We'll get more manufacturing done. It's a long term gain rather than the nice short term gain of the quicker to build them. Both have their merits, but I think I'd like to go for the long term gain. Okay, and we've colonised Ann 2. The colonising event. A new source of subterranean water has been discovered, which if accessed could dramatically help this colony. The water could be used to boost food production or even just people's quality of life. Baths might be possible again, for example. What are your orders? Divert some of the water to food production, but make as much of it available to the people as possible to ease the burden of our colony's onerous water restrictions. They'll give us extra food production and extra approval, which is really nice. Or, we can't be wasteful with this bounty. Direct all the water to food production. That gives us a 20% food production bonus. Or, the people will work harder if we can offer extra water as performance incentives. Also, now we can finally afford to make... I really am struggling with my teeth tonight. Hang on. Teeth are back in. Also, now we can finally afford for people to work up a sweat. I'm not convinced that really is malevolent there. That sounds rather pragmatic to me. However, we can't be wasteful, put it all towards food. So, what have we got? Approval levels. Fantastic. There's a lot we can do here. Okay, hang on. First things first. What does this planet boost? Morale and influence. So we only need a little bit of morale. So we'll put one entertainment centre in, and that should probably be enough. We're going to need a factory. Now, do I really push this as financial? Do I push this as research? Okay. I'll have 4 factories. 3 research. Put in 2 marketing centres to get some good money. Consulate there. And do planetary soil enhancement. We can then do a hospital and a xeno farm. Growth rate and production. Yeah. Let's do the hospital first for the growth rate. Then once this is done, we'll put in a xeno farm there, or possibly another research centre. It's going to be quite some time before we get to that, so I might just change my mind by the time we get there. Yeah, this requires atmospheric cleansing. So I'm going to have to push towards the atmospheric cleansing route. A few constructors on the build. Let's cube 1 night. It'll take a little while, but it'll be worth it. Hey, idle ship. We put you between these 2 worlds. A, you can hold them and capture them, sort of get this into our influence. But you can boost both the worlds for us, which will be really beneficial, actually. And before I forget, new sponsor. Let's get And2 helping to build over in the Sol system. Okay, so things are starting off nicely, and there's a Class 10 planet. Fantastic. And within range. So I think I'm going to need another colony ship. But first, there is no sense stopping at basic competence when it comes to making things in alien environments. We should probably learn from the many mistakes we're still making. For example, if only to improve our manufacturing capability. Or capacity even. So, I think research next. Yeah, let's get better research in. Then I think I'm going to work on engineering for a bit. Let ourselves have larger fleets, larger vessels. Yeah, so we can start doing more stuff out in the black. Okay. This is good, we've got quite a few worlds near us. Still haven't found our neighbours yet, but give it time, we will. We'll probably develop a universal translator soon. I normally do that pretty early, although for once I haven't. I'm not convinced that's a good move. Also not convinced it's a bad move, so... You know, at this stage anything could happen. In fact, let's queue up that colony ship. It's going to take a little while to get there, but may as well have it ready. Where are you off to? You're going there. Excellent. Ah, relic. An economic relic. Fantastic. And antimatter. We are finding some good resources nearby. One more turn till you're in position. Starbase is ready to upgrade. So that's Sol, production, or income. Income. Definitely income. At the moment we have a +2 income. Let's see how much it improves next turn. +3 income. Oh well, it's better than nothing. And construct the starbase. And again, economic ring. Let's request a couple of constructors. In fact, you're going to want an extra constructor for the factory and the market. And you're going to want to have a factory as well. So one more constructor for you. How's Earth doing? Research upgrades. This is going to be a really good research planet once it's finished. And we'll change this to production as well, get that to be a really good production. Maybe entertainment centre. We'll see what Earth's doing once we've finished everything else. Okay. Scout has found nothing there. Have a look over here. We'll probably find nothing over here as well, but better safe than sorry. You never know what you'll miss. And I'd rather check something needlessly than miss a good world. And more research. Fantastic. We're at our best when we're not just living in this universe, but observing it, figuring it out, sometimes dismantling small parts of it. By setting up special places for that to happen, we accept research breakthroughs to occur much more frequently. Fantastic. So I could have research optimization if I wanted. I can improve my factories. Or I could start going down engineering, so have larger hull sizes. Have better thrusters. So you know what, I'm going to go for the universal translator. It would be nice that when we meet our neighbours I can actually talk to them. And make trade deals. Okay. So nothing over there for you. Keep you searching. We'll find... Actually, I'm going to have you go check out that ship graveyard. I would very much like to know what's in it. Space junk, there's deadly precursor. Okay, the scout has unsurprisingly found nothing. Let's keep searching over here. There's got to be some neighbours nearby soon anyway. Actually, no, they haven't. We're looking at this tiny section of the universe. But then again, there's only so many, only so many spirals, so could be somebody here, maybe on here, and then what, 2 in those would make sense. So we start moving over here, we may just meet someone. Okay, our research is going through the roof. Intense study of the fragments of alien text and speech has allowed us to create a universal translator that will let us communicate with any new race we come across. We must have found an alien in one of the pods. That's all I can think it was. Okay. So, I could continue down the diplomatic route. So to have diplomatic bonus, or influence growth bonus, or better trade value. I think if I'm going to do anything, I'd like to have the influential voice growth. I'd like to improve my influence a bit. Everything just grows that bit faster. We want that class 10 world. Having said that, right now it's dangerous to go anywhere near it because of the pirate fleet. Let's see, the knight's on its way, then a colony ship. And this has some shields. Excellent. Basic attack and defense. I may just colonize Mars as well, actually. At this stage I've got a good base start. Ooh! Your survey crew finds a slightly torched but salvageable small vessel amid the wreckage of some forgotten skirmish during the Dreadlord's War. The crew has presumably been shot for cowardice since the lasers and shields still work, but that just leaves fewer obstacles for your crew to repair the ship and press it into service. So we have a battle axe. Fantastic! Okay, well the survey ship can keep pushing out and seeing us out there. Whereas we can have a look at the battle axe. Get you back into our space. Decent lasers, decent shields. You will be quite useful. Logistics 3, so I might be able to mix you with the knight and go and take out the pirates. Our first warship. Our first warship. It's a shame we didn't build it ourselves, but hey, never look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, so there's nothing over there that I can see. Keep searching. Even if we find nothing over here, we can just extend our range by putting, some star bases along here. It's not the end of the world. As I say, we've got some good planets nearby. More research completed. Our culture has a way of communicating with what other diplomats cannot. By increasing the ease with which other civilizations can access our culture, we can win hearts and minds before we even get to the negotiating table. Fantastic. Okay. So, I'd say orbital manufacturing next. So we can start building the larger ships that interstellar travel is worth using. Get some fast ships out there. I think this time, something I've never done before. In any game actually, including, the ones I've done off camera. I've never really pushed for fast ships first, as opposed to the larger ships. I'm going to try that this time, see if that makes a difference. It's not what I normally do. I normally just go for bigger, faster, on the logic that bigger is better. This time I am going to try, is it better just to have faster, more efficient ships? Okay, well, may as well request few more for the factory and the Starbase lab. You've got 2 on the way. We'll need 1 for the lab. That's 3 coming. And you've got 1 on the way, an extra 1 for the lab. Fantastic. Okay, not much around. Hang on. Let's check that solar system properly. I've only checked 1 world so far. There could be more. The knight is ready. Let's go and greet these the pirates and dissuade them from their life of piracy. Yeah, I thought so. There is actually nothing over there. Okay, over to this solar system instead. Okay, it'll take quite a while for our ships to get there. Okay, you found nothing. Ship graveyard, space junk. Let's have you start looking the anomalies then. Not many more places you can go to for now anyway. Okay. Our warships are coming into place, ready to deal with the pirates. Hey. Another debris field? The recent wars left debris fields scattered across the galaxy. This particular one yields a moderate collection of valuable ship components and rare elements after a thorough survey. Curiosity may often be dangerous, but it is also regularly profitable, and I have just noticed that image has changed. I do like that precursor artwork. Okay, let's send you down to the ship graveyard, see if we can find another ship there. Space junk, that's the dangerous one. Excellent, and all our worlds are now connected by influence. So our culture and our influence sphere is growing. This is really good. Once we've taken out these guys, I can start looking at another colony vessel to go and capture Simbatha 1. In fact, I know, there is a colony ship almost ready. Don't need to go and build it, it's just about there. Ooh, and Sano 2. Desert planet, good social, bad food. Let's see. Class 10, bog standard 1. I don't particularly want that world actually. It's... Actually, maybe I'll make that a money world or something. Okay. So, let's send our colony vessels straight over here. I may make that a financial capital, I'm not sure yet. I do need a world to give me lots of money. Ooh! Minor race! I've never seen one of these before. We are the guardians and envoys of our home world. We will keep it safe until the birth of the next age. I think I'll be nice. Together I'm sure we can build a better galaxy. Those are weird spider-like creatures, and where are they? I've never seen this before. Well, that's brilliant. So we have minor races now. That is really cool. I wonder how they're going to affect the game. And perfect timing, galactic events of neighbours. A motivational speaker has established himself as a prominent voice in the galaxy. His vague solutions to complex problems capture the minds of all who hear him. Although no actual problems seem to be getting solved by his techniques, people in every industry are at least getting along better with their neighbours. So a +1 for all existence adjacency bonuses. Fantastic! And the minor race has contacted us again. We are pleased with the ideological path you have chosen thus far. Fantastic! I have no idea how to talk to them. Ah, so they like us? They are more powerful with the military than us. That's not so good. They're fragile, so they're less robust. Same ideology, diplomats, outside of travel range. These are a really interesting one. Okay. Strengths and weaknesses. This is the Cax Collective. They believe their home world is the cocoon for a sleeping creature, and they were placed on the planet to guard her. One day they believe the creature will awaken and either spread new life across the universe, kill everyone. I sincerely hope it's the new life. I sincerely hope it spread new life and not kill us all. I would very much prefer that. Excellent, and a new research is available. Moving our ship construction operations to microgravity environments will eventually allow for us to allow for the construction of massive structures. We're not quite there yet, but the first step out of the well was always going to be the biggest. Fantastic. So, do I go specialization now? So, improve military, extra logistics, extra capacity. I do like extra capacity on the hull. Not gonna lie there. Logistics would be useful, but I can get that elsewhere. Extra capacity is always good. How many turns? 8. Let's go for the extra capacity, then go into stellar travel. Okay, that's the plan. I'd say it's a good plan. But I have been wrong before. Yes, there isn't. Well, let's go and look at the. I really have got my teeth in the wrong place. Yes, let's engage the pirates in the anomaly. And let's do a quick battle today. Fantastic work. Frozen Friends. An uncrewed colony ship drifts in deep space, complete with a hold full of frozen colonists. Upon thawing them out, you discover they are refugees from the Dreadlord's war that have been drifting for more than 10 years. They are quite willing to join your empire in gratitude for repairing their ship. Fantastic! Now where do I have them go? Okay, let's have the knight explore a bit, see if we can find out where the pirates are. Okay, so that's a nasty one. That's another ship graveyard, let's look there. And the colony ship. Ooh. Okay, well, let's have you start exploring for a new world. I say, I may send you over to Sano too, but I'd like to avoid it if I could. Okay, scout. Found nothing there, so keep looking around. Okay, so this is This is a decent start. This really is a decent start. Zayfard, why don't you send that one over there and colonise this world that you're right on top of? I prefer that plan. Simbatha 1 has now been colonised. And the event, Haunted. Ooh. Your colonists report very strange disturbances. Doors which open and close on their own. Strange lights in the night. A mysterious hole in the ground which screams. Your scientists seem to think the colony might be haunted. Building on the ruins of a previously failed colony may have been a bad idea, they say. Also, underneath the colony was another failed colony, which is built on a graveyard. What are your orders? Well, the first order would be, do not build your colony on a failed colony that was built on a failed colony that was built on a graveyard. That's a bad idea. So, the options. Begin moving the colony somewhere less haunted. This will cost a lot and hamper the production for years to come, but what else can be done? Or pragmatic. Ghosts don't exist. Fix the doors. Fix the lights. Put some boards over the hole that screams. Tell everyone to get back to work. Sensible. Or the benevolent approach, that will give us extra approval, and pragmatic and has no disadvantages. That's a really good one. Let's at least use the ghosts for something. Use them to train our soldiers in the art of managing fear. Or just lock disobedient workers in a room with them to scare them into working harder. That is evil! It's genius, but it's evil. That's extra defense, extra manufacturing, a huge hit to approval. I wonder why. Okay, we're just going to go with the ghosts don't exist. It's a nice pragmatic route. Let's see what we have here. Bonus to wealth up here, so that's good. Tourism and research. We can connect these up. This could be a good wealth planet. Okay, start with some factories. Then some research. Next, we're going to want wealth. And finally, a bit of consulate here. And yep. Then we'll merge all these together to get a really good economic area. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, that's a fantastic... And the colony just continues to grow, and we have met our first neighbour. But I'm afraid that is all the time we've got for today. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode, where we have expanded the Empire somewhat, and started to really push our tech, and met our first neighbour. In our next episode, we will be assigning our ideology point, and continuing to expand and see if we can't find any of the major races as opposed to the minor races. But again, I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, if you likes, subscribes, sharing, all of that really helps. And I do hope you'll join me in the next episode, which will be tomorrow night. I'm having to do the maths here, and will be the last one of the week. However, until then, farewell.